All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Let's go check it out. This is going to be Glen Monarch hole number 5. And they've kind of screwed us with the wind on the other Glen Monarch par 3, hole number 1, with the way the wind's going. So we have to adjust over the sand. But on this one right here, we still got it. So I'm doing a sniper and a marlin. I'm doing the rough bump. And I'm doing a max wind adjustment at minimum marlin. If you got a low wind ball, this would be the time to pull it out. Hey, are we going to go slow? We'll try it. I'm going to do a 10% adjustment. I'm not sure on the adjustments on this, so I'm just, this hole right here is one of those things where in the past, the last tournament we were on, we played I was playing a max ring adjustment, even though I wasn't at max club, and I was doing the 10% wind, and I think I ended up with a couple hole-in-ones that week on this hole. These are numbers that get adjusted from one tournament to the next, depending on which way the wind is blowing. Okay, I like to be wedged up in that area and then just kind of dial it to the cup. Move it a little to the right. I want to be on the right hand, on the left hand edge of the cup. 10%. That's right at about 3. We're doing a 1 ring per. Let's get my angle right here. It's about 3 rings. Nice and easy. Getting it perfect. Let's see how close we can get. See if our distance is right there with that. Just a little bit short. Need to put a little teeny bit more topspin on it. I think I had the ball guide terminating right in front of the cup, and I need to make it so that it terminates right on the back side of the cup. But the way the wind's blowing here from the left to the right, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to start off on the left-hand edge of the cup. I'm not a fan of the bounce over. That rough bump here is really, really good. The other way you can play this too, if you want to, I think the shot going over, it is tougher. But the other way you can go at this too is you can bring a guardian, and you can stick it, because you can engage the green there instead of doing the rough bump. Just pull it forward a little bit more. You're still doing a max adjustment, and you can stick that sucker with backspin right out the cup. But as far as like getting a hole in one, I think that rough bump is absolutely the way to go. I mean, that's the only way I'm going to approach this hole this week is with that rough bump. Lower developed stuff, upper developed stuff. In my lower developed account, I came there with a marlin and a level 3 sniper. And you have what it takes to get up there just with a level 3 sniper. But it did take a marlin ball. And I'm practicing this hole every time I get it, so I'm going to practice this hole. And I'm really focused on distance here. And my teammates told me it was a 15% wind adjustment, and I think I was doing a 20% wind adjustment. So let's see what the wind is. 4.2 times 1.15 is 483. I'm doing just a little teeny bit of backspin. Trying to dial that sucker up to the cup. So it's 483. So there's 4, 8, and I got that 3 in there. Did you see that? That was perfect. Oh, I wanted to let it go by a couple more times to settle down. Distance wise, I like that distance. So that's my goal today, is what clubs, what balls, and making sure on these par threes that I have my distance right. And then I can spend the rest of the week working on wind adjustments. But distance on these par threes is key, so that you're just rolling up there and there's nothing special there. You'd really have to tank that shot in order to end up bleeding off on the left-hand side. And the 1.5 seemed like it was better than the 2.0 that I did. I'll have to go back and watch that again and see like where I ended up. Did I catch that great to the left or great to the right? I was doing a 20% wind adjustment on there, and I just changed it to a 1.5, a 15. So we'll have to see. Practice, practice, practice. That's what all that stuff's about. That's why we spend Monday practicing, so we can try and work out some of the kinks instead of just going out there. If you watch at the beginning of the week versus like you see what people are scoring at the beginning of the week versus what they're scoring at the end of the week, they're getting better and better. They're practicing on those holes. They're improving their notes. If you're playing in the weekend round with the same exact notes that you were playing in the qualifying round, unless you had a bunch of practice accounts to work those things out in the practice round, your notes should be a progression as the week goes on. You're constantly making little tweaks and you're trying to tighten it up and tighten it up. But I'm going to have more success on that hole than I did the last time I was here, because the last time I was here, I epic failed on that hole. All right, that was hole number 8 of the 2020 St. Patrick's Day Tournament and Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.